Sister Wives Kody Brown is upset with Robyn's children. Kody has gone bankrupt due to Robyn's luxuries and the children's excessive spending. Kody is furious this time and kicks Robyn's children out of the house. Hello friends, welcome to the Daily Gossip News Update. I am Olivia and hope you are well by God's grace. Please subscribe the channel and press the bell icon. Sister Wives. Kody Brown's first 3 wives felt like they couldn't compete with Robyn Brown. Sister Wives Season 19 star Kody Brown was once married to 4 women, but he didn't treat them all equally. The polygamous patriarch favored one of his wives above all the others, and his favoritism ended up destroying his family. To some extent, he was powerless. It's not like he could help that he was more attracted to his 4th and youngest wife, but it made his other wives feel terrible about themselves. Polygamy is already hard enough, but Kody's attraction to one of his wives made it impossible to keep the plural family together. When the popular unscripted series premiered in 2010, Kody only had 3 wives. They all lived in a multi-unit complex in Utah, where each wife held court over her wing of the house. The first season of the show featured Kody courting and marrying his 4th wife, Robyn Brown. Adding Robyn and her 3 children from her first marriage to the family changed the dynamic. By the time Sister Wives Season 19 aired, all 3 of Kody's other wives had left the marriage. Kody's attraction to Robyn helped drive his other wives away. Kody and Robyn met in 2009 when he and his first wife, Mary Brown, attended the same party. It was Mary who met Robyn first and encouraged Kody to court her. The mother of one would eventually come to regret her involvement. In 2014, Kody asked Mary to divorce him so he could marry Robyn and adopt her children from a previous marriage. Mary agreed, but over time, her friendship with Robyn soured, especially after Mary decided to leave Kody in 2022. During a recent episode of Sister Wives Season 19, Kody's second wife, Janelle Brown, shared some details of Kody's first impressions of Robyn. Kody has said, "Well, all of a sudden, I met Robyn, and she's this diesel jeans model, and she's everything I want," Janelle alleged. While his other 3 wives always sensed Kody was more attracted to Robyn, he should have tried harder to treat them equally. His inability to do so ended up costing him his family. During an episode of Sister Wives Season 19, Kody's former wives discussed his interest in appearances. Kody liked makeup. 3rd wife Christine explained, "It was like you had to always look nice. It mattered to him so much." Mary concurred, adding, "Kody's always wanted people around him to look good." She said when they were first dating, Kody would take her shopping for clothes. For Janelle's part, she ignored Kody's interest in looks. When Sister Wives premiered in 2010, the Browns were one big happy family. They presented an image of a functional polygamous family to contrast with all the negative images in the minds of the public. Sadly, the show ended up chronicling the Brown family's dissolution. During the show's first season, Kody married Robyn, and the family grew. It had been 16 years since he added his 3rd wife, Christine Brown, to the mix. At his peak, Kody had 4 wives and 18 children. Christine was the first of Kody's wives to walk away from the marriage. The turning point was during an episode of Sister Wives, when Christine revealed Kody told her he wasn't attracted to her when they got married. He also told his first wife, Mary, he was never attracted to her, and accused her of driving him to polygamy. He implied he never loved his second wife, Janelle Brown, saying he stayed with all his wives out of duty. Kody basically said Robyn was the only wife he loved. Over recent years, Kody often said hurtful things about his first 3 wives. Kody even used terms like soulmate to describe his feelings for Robyn, which hurt his ex-wives deeply, even after they'd walked away from the marriage. During Sister Wives Season 19, Kody finally admitted that he never meant those hurtful words. In a moment of extreme self-awareness, he explained that he was hurting, and he lashed out in pain. It must have been validating for Mary, Janelle, and Christine to hear him say that. Since leaving Kody, all 3 of his ex-wives have improved their looks dramatically. Christine has lost an incredible 40 pounds since leaving Kody, and she recently posted amazing before and after photos on Instagram. The contrast in Christine's before and after photos is nothing short of stunning. Her caption reads, "Feeling amazing and full of energy, and it's only getting better." Christine isn't the only one of Kody's ex-wives who has changed their appearance since leaving him. His former first wife, Meri, recently posted photos of her incredible makeover on Instagram. The photos show Meri wearing a little black dress, a chic new choppy bob haircut, and looking glamorous on the red carpet. Kody's former second wife, Janelle, recently posted an Instagram photo of herself all dolled up. The Sister Wives Season 19 star wore a glamorous velvet gown to a ritzy fundraiser. "My friend April Rains and her husband had an extra ticket for a fundraiser this weekend in Raleigh," reads her caption. "It was fun to dress up and spend the evening out for a good cause." Kody may have only had eyes for Robyn during his marriage, but his ex-wives have never looked better. Sister Wives Kody Brown has his first honest moment in years minus Robyn's chokehold. For the first time in years, Sister Wives viewers saw a version of Kody Brown they barely recognized. Fans have watched him grow increasingly defensive, distant, and loyal only to his one wife, her only remaining wife now, Robyn Brown. But in a recent episode of the long-running TLC series, Kody did something unexpected. With Robyn nowhere in sight, he opened up to his kids in a way that fans have long hoped for. What ensued was a raw, heartfelt conversation and a father grieving, listening, and most importantly, showing up. It only begs questions. Has Robyn's influence been hindering his growth all along, or is it the death of one of his sons? In a recent episode of Sister Wives, during a Valentine's Day recap, Kody Brown shared that he had driven 8 hours to visit his daughter Aspen in Utah. Their conversation was tense but sincere. At one point, Aspen even bravely asked, "Why don't you like me?" Kody didn't retreat into his usual defensiveness. Instead, he admitted his absence, acknowledged her pain, and told her he loved her. For once, there were no excuses. The visit, which also included brief moments with his other estranged children, was peaceful. It remarkably happened without Robyn, his most vocal and protective wife, influencing his decision. Robyn's reaction to the conversation struck a chord with viewers. Rather than support Kody's vulnerable step towards reconnection, she reportedly reframed the exchange as confrontational, despite not being present. Fans have long noted Robyn's tendency to control the narrative around Kody's relationship with children from his other wives, often characterizing them as disloyal or difficult. This latest reaction has only fueled speculation that her presence may be more divisive than supportive. This pattern is not new. During past seasons, Robyn's influence often came with control. From dictating strict COVID protocols that isolated Kody from his kids to insisting on loyalty above all, she became a villainous figure in the family's growing disconnect. Now, fans are questioning whether her influence has been quietly damaging for years. Garrison's passing cast a heavy shadow on the season and may have prompted Kody's change in demeanor. The loss appears to have shaken him into self-reflection, something long absent from his on-screen presence. While the visit hasn't solved years of emotional neglect, it offered a glimmer of hope for the father of 18 children. While it's too soon to know whether this signals lasting change, one thing is clear: Kody Brown, without Robyn mediating every moment, is finally showing signs of growth. And for the plural family, long fractured by silence and controversies, even the smallest moment of honesty feels monumental. Why Sister Wives Madison Brush would like to apologize to Robyn Brown's kids. After saying a final farewell to late brother Garrison Brown, Sister Wives star Madison Brush was ready to let go of some hurt feelings as well. With the family gathered in Wyoming last summer to bury the Nevada National Guard staff sergeant, who died by suicide in March 2024, Madison, the second eldest of Kody Brown's kids with ex-wife Janelle Brown, chatted with some of her siblings about her estrangement from her father. With Kody, it's like, I'm angry at the way things happened, but I can control how I react and how I reciprocate. The 29-year-old explained on the TLC series May 18 while chatting with Janelle Brown, Kody's child with first wife Meri Brown. And I'm still deciding how I do that. And he wasn't the only person to elicit her sympathies. Referencing Kody's sole remaining wife, Robyn Brown, the dad of 18 also split with third wife, Christine Brown, in 2018. Madison detailed, I'm really sad for Robyn's kids. The gist summed up Madison. I'm not sure what to say other than that. Like, if I ever caused you pain, I'm sorry. Because there are plenty of hurt feelings all around, with Aurora and Brianna sharing in one 2024 episode that they didn't feel entirely welcomed into the brood when Kody with their mom in 2010. I have been told directly, multiple circumstances by multiple different people, that I was not accepted. Aurora said at the time that I was not their sister, that they didn't consider or see me that way. And her sister Brianna said she felt the parents could have done a better job with, connecting us as a family, and it never really happened. But Christine wasn't sure how they could have opened their arms any wider. Robyn's kids and Robyn were invited to everything, she insisted. I would just say, just come into the house anytime you want. Things came to a head in late 2021 when a text message discussion over holiday gift exchange turned particularly ugly. Kody and Robyn and their kids were on one side, detailed Christine, and they wanted nothing to do with Janelle, me, our kids. Robyn's take was that her 3 older kids felt the exchange was emotionally unsafe and said they needed to take a step back from the relationship. And so, if there was the slimmest of silver linings to Garrison's death, it's that the momentous loss shifted everyone's views of the long-running family feud. I mean, Garrison's death has been so tragic and really hard, insisted Janelle, but the process had brought the family together in a lot of ways. Definitely, there's still not reconciliation with Kody or anybody like that. Janelle insisted of her strained relationship with the spouse she split from in 2022, after 29 years of marriage. But the siblings, where they had differences of opinion that have sometimes split relationships, that those have been mended. The family's shared heartbreak, Janelle continued, just puts everything into perspective, right? And so here we are. Yes, we're here for a very sad thing, but we're also creating this new memory where everybody's here. It's just one of many truths she and her former sister wives have shared during the current season. Keep reading to see what else the fam has revealed. Kody Brown insisted he was ready to divide himself from first wife Meri Brown shortly after their 1990 vows. But he led me to believe that he would work on things by saying, "Oh Meri, when we move to Flagstaff, this will be a good time to have a new beginning for us." Meri shared in the September 15 premiere, referencing their 2018 move. Like he led me to believe those things. This is what he's done for many, many years. And while Kody acknowledged that there may have been mixed messages, it was only because as he started to work on things, I'm like, why would I do this? He explained. I would not court and date her now. Either way, Meri's friends were thrilled when she finally pulled the plug in early 2023. They're like, okay, we're here for you. We're supporting you. And it's about damn time, she confessed. Blinders off, she now feels that he had been trying to get her to walk away for years by insisting he didn't love her. Because if he can push me out and I leave, he's not the bad guy because he didn't walk away. Christine felt like she was left with scraps because Robyn was one with Kody. And Christine Brown is extremely aware of how skewed her relationship with ex-Kody Brown was now that she's in a supportive marriage with David Woolley. I feel stronger, more independent now than I ever did before because you're so supportive. There's no 50-50ths, Christine said in the Sunday, April 20, episode of Sister Wives. David, who married Christine in October 2023, said you should never ever keep score in a marriage, confirming that in their relationship they both give 100%. David, however, noted that in polygamy, they do keep score and it's sad. Christine agreed, confessing that's exactly what she did while married to Kody. Christine and Kody split in November 2021 after more than 20 years in a spiritual marriage. I felt like Robyn Brown had a better couch. I felt like she had better dishes and better decorations, and like so many things, Christine said during a confessional, referring to Kody's fourth wife, Robyn, whom he legally wed in 2014. Christine recalled feeling like, why am I left with all these scraps all the time? Scraps of time, scraps of stuff. When Robyn allegedly got more from Kody. When a relationship is united, you don't tend to keep score as much because you've got a cloak of charity to put over this person that you love, Kody said in his confessional, seemingly defending his actions. Robyn also questioned why Christine had an ongoing tally with the other wives. If you're sitting there constantly using that scoreboard against each other, what are you enemies? Robyn asked. Christine continued to detail her side of plural marriage while driving with David to North Carolina, where they were helping her sister wife Janelle Brown move. Janelle confirmed her separation from Kody in December 2022. There were so many times in my marriage with Kody where he liked makeup. It was like you had to always look nice. It mattered to him so much, Christine claimed. We'd go camping and Janelle and I would be sitting there busting our butts getting breakfast made, cleaning up the mess, and honestly Robyn would be doing her makeup forever. His sister wives, Christine says Kody's words still hurt watching back show. I get frustrated. Christine alleged that Kody would then praise how they looked when she and Janelle were sweating and slaving over all the tasks at the campsite. Janelle, for her part, didn't care about the makeup issue, confessing it was irritating, but she still chose to have fun on the trip. Robyn, who is the only woman still married to Kody, remembered the camping incident differently. The one time we went camping, I was 6 months pregnant, and I got sick a lot, she shared. I spent the night barfing my guts up outside my tent on my hands and knees. And then, Janelle and Christine were making breakfast, and I was just trying to hurry and get ready for the day. Meri Brown, who was Kody's first wife before their January 2023 split, revealed she was aware that Kody always wanted people around him to look good. Meri, however, said she never felt pressure from her ex-husband to look good or have her hair and makeup done. Christine, meanwhile, revealed that Kody's alleged obsession with makeup made her even more self-conscious. No wonder I was constantly wondering and constantly insecure because as much as I was comparing, he was also comparing all the time, she claimed. Sister wives Robyn and Meri Brown admit they counted how many days Kody Brown spent in each house. Christine alleged, Robyn was up on this pedestal and the rest of us were just lacking. I felt like I was lacking in the relationship. Kody weighed in on the idea of comparison, telling the cameras that with his first 3 wives they would hunker down and get along enough to survive. He claimed, it didn't ever feel like I was not in the doghouse with somebody, hinting that was not the case with Robyn. I felt like when the family was together, there was unfair fighting that was happening, for sure, Robyn said, claiming the group would hit below the belt and resort to name-calling after jumping to conclusions. She concluded, that is a big part of the family falling apart, was that there's just so little trust with each other. Forms who unites the Brown family, including one member who isn't typically seen on camera in the latest episode of Sister Wives. The TLC reality series has featured all of Kody Brown's 18 children at one point during its 19 seasons, but Leon Brown, the child of Kody and Meri Brown, rarely appears on the show. Leon Brown, who announced they are transgender in 2022 and uses the pronouns they/them, prefers to maintain their privacy off-camera. Mary Brown has been fiercely protective of that desire over the years, rarely sharing public updates on them. During the May 18 episode of Sister Wives, however, Leon Brown appears after their brother's funeral in a scene with their sister Maddie Brown Brush, the daughter of Kody and Janelle Brown. In the scene, Brush references her strained relationship with her father, saying, "So with Kody, it's like I'm angry at the way things happened." The camera then pans to Leon Brown, who sits back and intently listens to their sister. Brush continues, saying, "But I can control how I react and how I reciprocate, and I'm still deciding how I do that." Leon Brown appears to be at a loss for words, but another unidentified person on the couch laughs as Brush finishes her statement. At this point, Leon Brown appears to hold back a smirk. "I'm sad for him, and I'm really sad for Robyn's kids," Brush continues as her sibling leans forward to listen closely. "And if I had a conversation with any of them, I'd be like, I have nothing against you. And if I've ever done anything to hurt you, I'm sorry." Candy? Leon Brown then replies, saying, "I would love to have a conversation with them," seemingly referring to Robyn's children. "I'm not sure what to say other than that. Like, if I ever caused you pain, I'm sorry." Brush continues, and her sibling nods their head. Kody Brown was estranged from his son Garrison Brown at the time of his death. The reality star's strained relationships with several of his children, including Brush, have been chronicled in recent seasons of Sister Wives. Meanwhile, Robyn Brown's children have spoken about their own feelings of isolation within the wider family. The last of four, Robyn Brown is the only wife still married to Kody Brown. Her former sister wives have said she is Kody Brown's favorite, an accusation he said was unfair. To the stars, bowing to the stars, they captioned the post. On the one-year anniversary of Garrison Brown's death, Leon Brown posted a photo with him with the following caption: "I miss you more each passing day. It doesn't get easier, it just gets longer." In December 2024, Mary Brown gave a rare update on how Leon Brown is doing during an interview with People. "They, by their choice, have made a decision to not be super public," she said. "So I don't talk about them so much.